Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles and others of great millstone, and shalom to the elect. So this video is basically going to be an update on the Venezuela crisis, because brothers going to different avenues. Right now the spirit really is on history, which is good. Brothers get into that, but us as prophets, we're sentinels, which means a watchman, man. We're seers. So as you can see, I was just looking on YouTube, and all these are pretty old. This is, I guess you could say the newest one that's 1 week ago, and it dates back to 4 years ago. It actually started 4 years ago, and prior to that, when you read up some history on Venezuela, Venezuela was actually flourishing. It's a beautiful place to go to. But if you look at it now, there's constant stories about looting, man. And actually, I had to retract my statement. I found this article on Reuters, and this is actually the most recent article I found, and this is dated last week, January 11th, 2018. It says food riots grip Western Slovakia. Food riots grip Western Venezuela. Mob reportedly slaughters cattle in field. So it gets that bad where you have a mob of people slaughtering cattle. Okay, that's how bad it is, man. And us as prophets, we're supposed to speak of this, man. That's when you want to go into Daniel's 12, that's a part of that. And it also got me thinking of how you got the guy Ian Boyne trying to really get answers out of Nate. But as the scriptures call him, he's a dumb dog. Alright? And a dog is supposed to warn you of destruction when it comes. Actually, I'm going to grab that first, and then I'm going to jump to Daniel's 12 and 1. This is Isaiah 56 and 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. It says, they cannot bark. And when you bark, you're supposed to warn the household, which us as prophets, we warn in the house of Israel to get themselves right before destruction comes, before the thief comes. All right. It says sleeping, lying down, loving a slumber, and like YAHAWASHI said, he cometh as a thief in the night. So we supposed to be watching, But this guy Nate is only about his own belly. He's an hireling. Okay. This is Daniel's 12 and 1, because the guy Ian Boyne, he was trying to, when you read it, right, it says Daniel's 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up. Slocky, I keep moving the camera. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. Alright? So it is a time of trouble, alright, to Israel that's coming to this place that was never ever happened before. Slavery was a walk in the park compared to what's coming, man. So when you look up the history of slavery, we got all types of heinous acts done to us, man. Alright? Esau, being the homosexual that he is, we even raped a lot of Jake men. Let alone a woman, but men. Showing you how heinous this man is. There was a nation even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Alright? So and at this very same time, you're going to have the elect of our people that's going to be delivered. Alright? But prior to, it's going to be a bunch of hell going on in this place, man. And if that happened in Venezuela, how much more America, man? How much more America, man? Because this place is the archetype or the place to look for when you want to do all types of wickedness. You'll have, women from the Middle East, from Afghanistan, or wherever they may be from, and there may be strict laws, so they come over here because they feel like they can get away with anything, man. They start dressing slutty. All right, they start talking back to their men. All right, this is Jeremiah 51:7. Actually, I'm gonna start at 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is a time of Yahawah's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. So like I said, if the Most High, YAHAWASHI, is messing up Venezuela, and this is happening for 4 years, man. Imagine not, eating one meal probably a week for 4 years, man. You're going to be starving, man. And there was actually articles about them eating their pets, zoo animals. So it's getting even worse. All right. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon, deliver every man his soul. We're not actually talking about flee. All right. We're talking about spiritually. All right. Like you go into Micah 2:10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, for it will destroy you. All right. Because the Lord is about to bring hell upon this place. All right. The Most High is getting fed up, man. He said he's angry with the wicked every day. Okay. And here it is. All right. More wickedness is happening, man. You have sex robots, man. You have pedophilia being okay, man. Okay. That's why the Most High is coming to destroy this place. All right. It says Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahawah's hand. Okay. That made all the earth drunken. So Babylon is the ringleader for wickedness, man. All right. The Most High said in Amos 9:8, my eyes are upon a sinful kingdom, man. All right. It says that made all the earth drunken. So BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI got it out for Babylon, man. Also known as America. If you didn't know. Because you have a Babylon, then you got a daughter of Babylon, man. All right, but it says Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahawah's hand that made the earth drunken. The nations were drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. And we know how this is talking about actually America, because the ancient day Babylon is over there in Iraq. All right, so this is talking about another Babylon, man. People actually live still in ancient day Babylon. Okay, but that's the point I had wanted to get. This place is a golden cup. So like I said, if Venezuela, that's Israel. So the Most High is digging in their ass. How much more Babylon, which actually has also has a good place in the scriptures, man. And think about it. This is where majority Israel is, man. So that's twofold, man. Or can I say that's two birds in one stone. All right, you got a lot of Israelites coming from their respective countries. All right, some even from Venezuela, some from Cuba. All right, because they feel like you live a better life here, but you come to receive your judgment. It says Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahawah's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. All right. So, in understanding the death and destruction that's coming to this place, and just I could say even a tidbit, because this is gonna happen times 20, man. All right. It says fruit riots grip western Venezuela. Mob reportedly slaughters cattle in field. Hungry mobs ransacked a food collection center and a supermarket in Venezuela's western Andean state of Merida on Thursday, and reportedly even slaughtered cattle grazing in a field as unrest over food shortages spread through the country. This is an opposition lawmaker from Merida, Carlos Paparini, said 4 people had died and 10 were injured in the chaos over the last 2 days, but he did not specify the circumstances. 4 years of recession and the world's highest inflation have plunged millions of Venezuelans into poverty, and President Nicolas Maduro, authoritarian socialist regime, faces mounting unrest. Okay, because the people, they no longer you know what I'm saying, trying to wait on the government no more, man. They understand that this government is against them, man. And you know, it takes all hell to break loose for our people to realize that, because they sleep, you know. And you know, even the people here, man, they don't realize how much danger is right around the corner, man. You know, people take things for granted. You know, oh, like for example, just something small on eating leftovers, man. All right, or this Bitcoin, man. They don't understand the severity of it, man. That it is actually bringing them closer to the chip. Okay, so people put their trust in Babylon. All right, they put their trust in the so-called security of Babylon. All right, but it's gonna come to naught, as the Venezuelans did, man. They stopped putting their trust in the government, man. All right, and that's let me see, get that real quick. That's this precept right here. Second Ezra 15, which is just a good chapter on talking about the end times, man. This is Second Ezra. You know, actually, I'm gonna start at 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which a lot of so-called even pastors, all right, which a pastor is also a shepherd of the people, all right. Even in Spanish, I believe, yeah, the word shepherd is pastor, all right. So a pastor is also a shepherd of the people, and you know, you have a lot of our people who choose not to speak in the ears of our people the words of prophecy, man. All right, talking about the RFID chip, they don't talk about that, or the coming destruction of Israel. YAHAWASHI, man, even spoke of the coming destruction of Israel in his time. All right, also known as 70 A.D. All right, when he spoke of the abomination of desolation, he told a woman, "Weep not for me, all right, but for yourselves, man." It says, "The words of prophecy which I put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh." So if the Lord is dealing with you, he's gonna put prophecy in your mouth. All right, that's how you know the Lord is dealing with you. All right, if you're speaking prophecy. All right, and not just, you know, once or twice, but it's hot in your mouth, you know, because the Lord put it there. And it says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." All right, so these things that's coming that our apostles and elders have taught us, they're faithful and true, man. All right, all right. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men." Jumping to verse 16. Actually, I'm going to start verse 15. "For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people stand up against and fight against another, and swords in their hand." Talking about race wars, because that's what's coming to this place too, man. You know, because here it is, you have Jake believing that Esau is their friend, man. This devil ain't your friend. All right, and every chance he gets, he always has something, you know, slick to say to you or behind your back, man. But it's okay. You know, soon enough, all right, Esau is really going to show his horns, man. All right. Well, really, he's showing his horns through the damn devil, Donald Trump, man. But you still got our people sleep. You know, the brother, GMS, let me see. The brother right here. No, it's all good. The brother, one of the brothers, you know, one of the brothers that come down and listen to us, is I forgot his page, Slacky Aki, but he did a video on how this you had some cool ass NFL player. He felt bad. This some cool ass NFL player. He felt bad for this damn devil who was getting bullied, man. And he come to find out his mother was actually a member of the Ku Klux Klan, man. You know, this nigga still inviting them to games and shit, man. All right. So soon enough, man, our people's gonna wake up, and oh man, it's gonna be fucking beautiful. It's gonna be great, man. You know, because our people need to wake up, man. This devil is not your friend. All right. So it says, "For there shall be sedition among men." Jumping to verse 16. "For there shall be sedition among men." All right. And it says, "and invading one another." So that means the people that you live around, they're gonna be robbing and looting your houses, man. You can watch that movie Bushwick and other movies, man, like The Road, Bushwick. It says, "They shall not regard their kings nor princes." All right, and the people over there in Venezuela not regarding Nicolas Maduro or his government regime. and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Fuck that, man. I'm hungry. You know? I'm tired of waiting. So it says 4 years of recession and the world's highest inflation have plunged millions of Venezuelans into poverty, and President Nicolas Maduro authoritarian socialist regime faces mounting unrest. Venezuela's information ministry did not respond to a request for information about the latest disturbances to rock the nation of 30 million people. Looters plundered a truck carrying corn, a food collection center, and a food collection center and a state-run supermarket, according to Paparoni and a vet who witnessed the mayhem. All right, so this is coming to America, man. All right, death and destruction, man. Hey, this is the year of prophecy, man. All right, so let's see what's gonna happen this year, man. The beginning of the year happened strong, came out strong, man. You had just this past Saturday, it was a false alarm, man. But people were scared, man. Showing you how when bad things happen, all right, then people want to come back to the truth, man. All right. People were scared, man, when they had that ballistic missile test over there in Hawaii. All right, so it really behooves our people to listen up. This is Proverbs 1:23. It says, "Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refuse. I have stretched out my hand and no man regardeth. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof." And I remember this clear as day when Apostle Ramla, because you know he does the videos in Spanish, he was saying how you had a lot of Venezuelans talking shit, you know. So there you go. It says, "I also would laugh at your calamity." So the Most High is laughing at their calamity, man. And the Most High, you know how the scriptures say, he that laugh last, laugh best, you know. He that gets the last laugh the longest, something to that extent, you know. And that's a long laugh, man. 4 years. Lord, you know, the Lord is laughing at your calamities. "I will mock when your fear cometh." All right, because now you want to pray to a God, man. Really, you're not even praying to the Most High. You're praying to Jesus. You know, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? He went away, man. Jesus went on vacation, man. You know. Hey. So with that, just keep your eyes on Venezuela and also Brazil. Also Brazil as well, man, because Brazil is going through a crisis as well. You know, I believe they have martial law out there right now. Hey, so with that, I hope you brothers edified. Shalom.